What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? Why am I a little transparent here? Oh, well. How's everyone doing today? Hey, Mark. Good afternoon. Appreciate you for being here. It is Monday, June 14th, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. So, hope everyone had a great weekend. Got a great show for you guys today. As you can see, we're doing the show from the stock exchange today. That's because nothing too crazy going on. Pretty neutral day. But got a great show for you guys today. So, as always, we're going to be going over our daily stock review and our daily crypto review. Got a little bit of news. We got some crypto news, some Bitcoin news, and some news about Ride. Ticker Ride, R-I-E-D, Lordstown Motors. And for the analysis today, we're going to be going over AMC, Wish, Corsair Gaming, Ride, and RAPT. Ticker RAPT. Honestly, don't remember what it stands for, but it was trending today, so we'll go over that. And of course, we're gonna do our Yolos. All right, so let's do it. Oh, before we begin, please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every day after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. All right, let's do it, guys. Oops, wrong screen. 1 second. Alright, boom. Let's do it, guys. Hey, Zakaria, thanks for being here again, as always. Pretty strong close. That's a pretty strong close. I haven't looked in the past half hour. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Wow, this stuff came out of nowhere, huh? Okay, so the Dow Jones finishes down 0.25%. The NASDAQ finishes up 0.93%. I'll give that an applause right there. I believe that is an all-time high for the NASDAQ. Don't quote me on that. I believe that's an all-time high. I believe the all-time high was 14K, 14,000. Had a couple of rough months there while that was in correction territory. But it looks like we're out of that. Very, very happy. Okay, the S&P 500 is up 0.18%. So, overall, pretty good day. Like I just said, 30 minutes ago, this was more in the red than the green. Now it looks like it's more in the green than the red. So, hey, I ain't complaining. The VIX is up 4.22%. That's interesting. Usually when the market's green, the VIX goes down. But, hey, not complaining. Let's see what's going on here. Wow, look at that. Apple's moving. Insane. Apple's finally moving. That's up 2.46%. Wow, Apple at 130 now. Over 130. Finally getting some action on Apple. That's nice to see. Okay. AMC up 15.38% today. Okay. What else we got going on here? Wow, Bumble was up 7.56%. Interesting. CCIV down 4.06%. Wow, Coinbase up 6.78%. Probably has to do with, excuse the sirens, guys. I'm just going to talk over it. That probably just has to do with Bitcoin and crypto overall recovering. We'll get to that. We got Corsair Gaming up 11.25% today. And we're going to be analyzing Corsair a little bit later, so stay tuned for that. But I believe earlier in the day it was up like 20-something%, so Major pullback there. Hey, but still up 11%. Very nice. DoorDash up 3%. That's still running. Wow, DraftKings down 4.74% today. That's disgusting. Express, that's another meme stock. That's down 3.59%. What else we got here? GME finishes down 1.67%. Not bad. I think it was down even more earlier, so can't really complain about that. Really nothing too interesting going on here. No crazy price action. Well, for some stocks we had. Hold on a second. Let me add. What were they? Rapt. R-A-P-T. And E-N-O-D. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, Mara, that's the Bitcoin exposure stock. That's up 12.77%. Yes, ENOB. That's what it was. ENOB. I was like, what was it? What was it called? ENOB. Thank you, Zakaria. There we go. ENOB. Yes. Thank you very much. Yeah, that one. ENOB. That finishes up 54% today. Yeah, I was watching this earlier. It was up like 140%, I think. 120%, something absurd. Because they had some good news coming out of there. All these biotech stuff. Yeah, Zakaria. Well, I was thinking about it, but actually, hold off, because I'm going to talk about something else. I mean, you could do that if you want, but, yeah. It was at 176. That's correct. Absolutely insane. And it fell off in the middle of the day because they did a price offering. You know, usually when your stock price shoots up that high, you want to do an offering. That's a smart thing to do as the management team. So they did an offering for $750. So that is why the stock came crashing down. But it's still up 54% today. Okay. We're not going to talk about that one today, but we're going to talk about another one. Another biotech company. Another pharmaceutical company. Okay, we got MindMed. Apes like MindMed. That's down 6.38%. Still very volatile. Got MicroStrategy. MSTR. That's up 15.89%. Probably has to do with the crypto move. That stock is very correlated with Bitcoin and crypto. Microvision looks like it's cooling off. That's down 1.06%. Ocugen, yeah, we're going to talk about that. Norwegian Cruise, wow, that's down almost 4%. Neo up 1.9%. Man, I sold that thing too early. I mean, I still made money, so I can't complain. But if I just held a little longer, I would have made a couple thousand more bucks. Oh, well, that's the way it goes. We got NOVN, Novan. That's another biotech company. Kind of like an Ocugen copycat. I believe they either just submitted or are going to submit emergency use. So that's why that popped up today. Interesting stuff there. It was trending. Yeah, Ocugen, that's down 3.31% today. Although I will say that I'll take it because earlier that was down like 6 or 7%. I'm just looking at this thing like, oh my god. So it looks like I'm going to be bag holding this next week. I'm going to get assigned on my puts, which is okay. I'll just sell covered calls on it. By the way, I did 3 videos this weekend about options. I hope you guys enjoyed that if you didn't see it. Talked about the wheel strategy, selling puts and then selling covered calls. So that's what I'm going to do here with oxygen. Ape strong. That's right. Okay, we got ORPH. That is coming back. That's up 19% today. I wouldn't touch that thing, but a lot of people like it. Wow, Playboy down 9.34%. Okay, this one we're going to talk about a little later. RAPT. Rapt Therapeutics. Another pharmaceutical biotech company. This one finishes up 115.51% today. So I am going to look to short this. We're going to talk about this more later. But, wow, the sirens are crazy. But I was looking at this one and the other one. What was it? ENOB. They were both over 100%, so I was thinking about shorting both of them tomorrow. ENOB fell off, so I don't think I'm going to go for that one. But this one, Rapt, R-A-P-T, that looks like a good short stock right there. So I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. We'll talk about this a little later in the show. Roblox down 5.41%. Pulling back a little bit. RCON Technology. This was trending last Friday. Still trending. Down another 20%. So, but there's still a lot of bullish sentiment. But this thing's getting absolutely slammed. We got Ride. We're going to talk about this one a little bit later. Lordstown Motors. That is down 18.84%. And there's actually some news as to why that is. So, stay tuned for that. Riot up 14.80%. Again, probably has to do with the Bitcoin trade. RAPT running in after hours. Is it? What is it now? Oh, yeah, I'm shorting that one. Appears like it's a squeeze. But we'll take a look at this one a little later. Yeah, it is running. Tomorrow, baby. All right. What else we got here? Skills. That's down 7.73%. But it's been pumping, so healthy pullback there. Virgin Galactic up 4%. Nice. Sundial Growers up 1%. Sundial's up 1%, but Tilray's down 3.67%. Interesting. Usually cannabis trades together. X, we could take a look at that. I'll take a look at that soon, after I'm done running down this list, Zakaria. Alright, Tesla's up 1.28%. UWMC down 1%. Viacom up 0.66%. Nice. This was trading in the red all day. Finishes at a nice price there. I'll take it. A lot of bullish sentiment on Viacom. So, I hope it pops off soon. We got Wish. We'll discuss this a little later. That's up 12.7%. Workhorse down 3.09%. Yeah, so that is it for the stock market today. Daily stock market review. Very strong finish. Very, very strong finish. Very good there. Because all day it was looking kind of nasty. Wasn't the worst, but I was like, oh my god, what is going on here? So, nice finish there. Let's quickly take a look at X. Oh, you see I got the Ocugen chart here? It hit the support of like $6, so hopefully it doesn't go further than that. Next resistance is 8. I'm out at 8. Screw that. Oh, wow, okay. X down 6.66% today. Is it a sign? Did you end up shorting Zakaria? That would have been nice. If you shorted that like you said you would, nice gain there today. Not quite sure if it's going to keep going, but pretty significant pullback there today. So, if you shorted, congratulations, man. Nice play there. Alright, let's move on to crypto. You couldn't short? Why not? Damn, that sucks. That would have been nice. But hey, we got a RAPT tomorrow. Alright. What's going on in crypto? What's going on in crypto? So overall, up 0.64% today. Not bad at all. Bitcoin recovered during the weekend and today, still running. That's up back to 40K. That's up 2.83% today. Ether up 2.47%. Binance up 1.3%. Cardano up 1.5%. Doge is sideways. XRP up 1.8%. Litecoin up 3.28%. Chainlink up 6%. Theta up 6%. Internet Computer up 5.57%. Mark. Yes, I have Bitcoin. That is currently, well, that and Ether are currently the only things that I'm holding right now. I was holding Cardano, but I sold it at $2. So, good move there. Engine? Honestly, I don't know what that is. But hope it's printing tendies for you. So what I'm doing right now is I'm selling covered calls against my Bitcoin on the site LedgerX. So right now I'm selling covered calls for September, and the IV the implied volatility is like 100%. So I think I got it for like $4,000 of Bitcoin. So if it stays below for the $50,000 strike in September, so if it stays below 50K by September, I get to keep the premium, that I collected for selling the covered calls. And if it goes over 50K, then I'm just gonna have to sell my Bitcoin at $50,000, which I don't mind because it's still a profit. So I'm a big fan of. If you guys haven't seen by now, if you guys couldn't tell, I'm a big fan of selling options. I'm a big fan of the wheel strategy, so that's what I'm doing right here. I'm doing selling covered calls, and if it gets called away, then I'm going to turn around and start selling puts again on my Bitcoin. So, it's a good way just to collect extra money while you're holding. Engine, let me take a look at that. So, LedgerX. I'll type it. LedgerX.com. I believe right now that's the only site that offers options on Bitcoin. And soon they're going to add Ether. And I saw actually earlier in the day, Goldman Sachs is going to start offering Ether options soon, which is good. But as of right now, I believe this is the only site where you can trade options on crypto. Actually, just Bitcoin. It's just Bitcoin. No other crypto. Engine. ENJ. Okay. Let me look at the chart at this. Well, I hope you got in at 15 cents. What a ride. Wow, this hit 350 and it halved right here. Seems pretty cool. Honestly, I don't really know what this is, but hope you're making tendies on this. Yeah, I used to be really into crypto a couple of years ago and traded a lot of can't say it, but rhymes with Hitcoin with a S in the beginning. I learned a lot from that. So now I don't really trade the Hitcoins anymore, but I'm still a big believer in crypto. Yeah, I specialize in options. I specialize in options. I really like trading options. There's just a lot of strategies that you can do. A lot of powerful strategies to play either side, really, to hedge. So it doesn't really matter if it's going to the downside or upside. You're just playing on the volatility. 46 cents, still really good, man. So you're up like 300% on that. Congratulations. Give you the J Powell money printer on that one. Okay, so that is the daily crypto review. Let's get into the news. Not much news today. Okay, I was correct. NASDAQ is at an all-time high. I see it right here. NASDAQ rises to all-time high. Nice. Okay, so here's our first piece of news. It's about crypto. Bitcoin soars above $40,000 after Tudor Jones endorsement. Musk's about face on accepting crypto. So, yeah, I'm not going to read this, but this guy, Tudor Jones, is a well-respected investor. So, he's shilling it. That's good. And Elon Musk, this guy, what's up with Elon Musk, man? He likes it, then he doesn't like it. And then he likes Doge, and then he doesn't like Doge. And then he likes Bitcoin again. So, I don't know. Like before Elon Musk was a hero, and then no one liked him anymore, and now he's cool again. Interesting. But, yeah, I think Tesla is accepting Bitcoin again. Hey, Low Roller. Thanks for being here again, as always. Yeah, Ride CEO resigned. We're going to get to that. We're going to talk about Ride today. Yeah, Tesla is accepting Bitcoin again. So this guy needs to make up his damn mind, man. I don't know. But anyway, that's good news for Bitcoin. Back to 40K. Low-key don't want it to go above 50K that soon, but that's fine. All right, Mark. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. Have a great day. Later. Okay. Let's get into the analysis. All right, let's do AMC. First one, AMC. Thailand banned Dogecoin, meme stocks, and NFTs. You could do that? How can you only ban one crypto and like a few meme stocks? That's interesting. I don't think that's really going to affect us that much, but interesting stuff. Okay. Thanks for that, Low Roller. Okay, let's talk about AMC. So today AMC finishes at $57 on the dot. That is up 15.6% 0.38% today. So it's not done yet. Not done yet. Still going. I believe earlier in the day it was up like 20-something% in the low 20s. So a little bit of pullback there. So we see here it's now trading in this sideways channel, this rectangle, between $58 and $51. So if it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 58, then 62, and then the all-time high of 72.62. If it goes to the downside, next level of support is 51, 48, then it can go all the way back down to 37.50. So, pretty wide channel there on the downside. Now, I do see this gap right here. Gapped up today. Actually, let me just zoom back out. So, it gapped up today from about 49.50. So, you know, usually when things gap, the gaps do fill. So, this will probably come back down to 49.50 at some point. Can't say when, but charts don't lie, and gaps usually do fill. So, that is interesting. The RSI is at 69. Nice. So, approaching overbought, overvalued territory again. The volume is actually coming back. That's interesting. So, the volume was slowing down. It was cooling off, you know, which usually means the run is over. But today, pretty good volume there. Got almost 300 million in volume. 298 million in volume today. So, volume is coming back. So, maybe there's another run in this. Who knows? Anything can happen with meme stocks. So, the RSI would indicate that this is likely to come down, but the volume is telling something else. The volume is saying this might have another run in it. So, really, really hard to predict where this is going next. So, anyone's best guess. But, again, there was a gap up. So, that's likely to fill eventually. And wherever it goes, to the upside or the downside, there's going to be some crazy price movement on this. So, as always with AMC, very entertaining stuff. I'm just going to sit back and watch what happens. Hope you guys make the tendies on this. Hey, Nadeem. Thanks for being here again today. Appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, personally, it does look a little bearish because of the gap, like I just said. Don't know if you just came in, if you were listening, but the gap up and the RSI tells me that this is likely to come back down in the short term, but the volume is picking back up. So that says something different. That says that this might continue to run. So honestly, I couldn't tell you. I would say I think it's going to the downside. But, you know, all these indicators are saying something different right here. So, I think it's more likely to go back down to the downside. But who knows? It's really hard to predict this stuff right here. ORPH survived today. Low roller, are you in ORPH? Yeah, it was up 19% today. I'm not touching that thing, but I was like, oh, it's up today. Okay, still alive. I did have unusual options activity. I did see unusual options activity for AMC today, so let's go over that very quickly. CLNE. Well, we could talk about that after I do this unusual options activity right here. Sure, I can take a look at those after this. Okay. So we see right here, we got a big trade right here for August 20th. So what, 2 months out, about? It's right here. August 20th, $50 call. August 20th, $50 put. 2,000 each, 2,000 contracts. So if we do the math, and right off the bat, I can tell you that this is a straddle, which is when you buy or you sell a call and the put on the same date and strike. And that's an option strategy. I'll probably do a video on that sometime in the future about straddles. We're getting to that. You know, I'm starting real small, but we'll work our way up to that eventually. But right here, I know this is a straddle. So if we do the math, so we do 2,000 times 26, 2,626. Wow. And then plus 2,000 times 1,900. So, yes, we can see right here, this was a $3.8 million trade. $3.8 million trade. Insane bet right there. Insane trade. A lot of money right there. So let's see what's going on. So I already know that this is a straddle. So we have to determine if this is a short straddle or a long straddle. So to do that, we look at the graph. So right here, this trade was made at 134. So we go to the 1-day chart. Excuse me. So if you look at my cursor right here, this was 134. And immediately, the stock goes down. So this was a sell. So they sold this straddle. This was a short straddle. So basically they collected 3.8 million in premium, and long story short, they think that AMC is going to be trading around $50 on August 20th. So you know, they could be right, they could be wrong, but this is probably an institutional trade, and you know, they are smarter than us, generally speaking, and they know more stuff than we do. So, not going to tell you what to do with your money, but that is very interesting. So, you know, do what you want with this information. This person did a $3.8 million trade. They are betting that AMC will be around $50 on August 20th. Okay. Let's quickly take a look at CLNE and RCON. Yeah, low roller. There was a lot of wish Yolos. I did see that. I think I got a few. We'll get to that a little bit later on. Okay. CLNE. Well, this is interesting. There's a lot of volume today. Well, this looks like a cup and handle to me, right here. Looks like the cup formed, this U right here. And it looks like the handle is currently forming between 12 and 11:20. So, honestly, I think this is going to consolidate for a while between 12 and 11:20. It could come back down to 10, but I don't think it's going up. Honestly, this looks like it's going to consolidate. But that's just my opinion, not financial advice. But the volume is picking back up, so that's interesting. But I'm just gonna say that I think this is gonna consolidate for a little bit between 12 and 11.20, and it might come back down to 10, but that's what it appears like. It's consolidating right now. RCON. Like the video, guys. Said it before, but for everyone that came in late, please like the video. Okay. RCON. Wow. Thing just keeps taking a beating, huh? Well, I mean, I can't say it hit the it hit this support of like 470. I mean, I can't exactly say what's going to happen tomorrow, but this does look like a pretty good buy right here. In the short term and the long term. It might keep coming back down because volume is falling off, but RSI is at 32 right now. And it's bouncing off this support. Seems like there's pretty strong support at 470. So probably more likely to go up than down tomorrow, but generally speaking, this looks like a pretty good buy right here. At like $5, looks like a steal right here. Not financial advice, but man, look at that correction. 1750 all the way down to 5. Manipulation. Much manipulation. So it's probably going to go up tomorrow. More likely to go up than down tomorrow. But longer term, this looks like a pretty good buy right here. And there's a lot of positive bullish sentiment on this. So I might have to look more into this. This is interesting right here. So Nadim, I hope that answers your question about CLNE and RCON. Okay, let's get to Wish. All right, here's Wish. Finishes at 11.27 today, $11.27. That is up 12.7% today. Okay, so right now, it's trading between this sideways channel, this rectangle, between about $11.90 and $10. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 1550. Very wide channel there. Then 1750 and then $20. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be $10 and then $7.50, which is the all-time low. So I really doubt it's going to go below $7.50, but we'll see. But either way, either direction this goes, it's going to be a lot of price action because these channels are very wide. So hopefully it goes to the upside. The RSI is at 56 right now, so that's pretty average. That's pretty average. Not overbought or oversold. So kind of seems like it's right where it needs to be. Volume was a lot today. The volume, it seems like for all these meme stocks, the volume was cooling off. It looked like the meme trade was done, and then today, it's coming roaring back. So, the volume would indicate that it's not over yet, but these are meme stocks we're talking about. Really don't know which way it's going. Very unpredictable. But this really can go either way. I hope it goes to the upside, because I sold puts on this. So really not much else to say about Wish. This is really the same thing I said last week about it. Nothing's really changed. It's still trading in this channel. So we'll have to see what happens with Wish. But there's a lot of positive sentiment about this. Very bullish sentiment on StockTwits and Wall Street Bets. One second, guys. All right, my bad. And it has a price target of 18 on this right now. So for the longer term, this looks like this has a lot of upside. In the short term, in the next few trading sessions, it's really hard to tell, quite honestly. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, that is Wish. Next one, Corsair. Okay, here is Corsair Gaming. That finishes at $36 today on the dot. It was up 11.25% today. And actually, earlier in the day, it was up like 20-something%. It went all the way up to like 43. And I came all the way back down to 36. Quite honestly, I don't know too much about this company, but I have seen a lot of DDs on Wall Street Bets for a while now, like a couple months. So it finally popped off. So congratulations to everyone holding this. Was there any specific news about this? Let me see. I don't think there's any specific news about this. That's interesting. Well, so first of all, I see a gap up. Gapped up from about 32.50 today. So, again, usually when there's a gap, the gap fills. So this is likely to come back down to 32.50 at some point in time. Can't say when. Might be very soon. Might be in the next few trading sessions. Might be in a couple of weeks. Could be in a couple of months or longer. But usually the gaps do fill. No guarantee, but they usually do. So just be aware about that. So right now it's trading between this. It's trading in this channel between about 37.50 and 34.50. So if it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 37.50, 41, 44.50, and then about $50. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 34.50, and then about $31. Here comes some more sirens. One sec. Alright, my bad. So I don't think it's gonna go below that, below 31. But if it does, this can be really bad. I didn't draw the lines of support there, but it looks like it could be a significant drop if this goes below 31. And these are some pretty wide channels here, so no matter which way it goes, it looks like this is going to be some pretty crazy price action. The RSI is currently at 65, so not quite in the overbought, overvalued territory, but it is approaching that. And the volume, crazy volume today. Biggest volume day by far. Had 65 million volume today. The next closest was like 15 million. So over 4 times the second highest volume day. So incredible volume today. But this leads me to believe that the volume is going to cool off in the short term, and we'll probably see some pullback. Not financial advice, but that's just my opinion, looking at the technicals here. So that is Corsair. We'll have to see where this goes in the next few trading sessions. It'll be interesting. Okay, now let's get to Ride. Actually got some news about this. Give me 1 second as I pull that up. All right. So, got some Ride news here. Lordstown Motors. Let's read. Electric truck maker Lordstown Motors shares slide after CEO and CFO resign. Key points. The resignations came days after the electric truck maker warned that it had substantial doubt about its ability to continue as a going concern in the next year. The company named Becky Roof as interim CFO effective immediately. Okay. So I'm not going to read it, but yeah, that's really not a good sign, you know? When the insiders think that the company is going to go bankrupt, really not a good sign. So, that is what caused a massive sell-off today. So let's take a look. So let's analyze Ride now. I mean, I feel kind of bad because there are a lot of bulls in this. I've seen it on Wall Street Bets. I've seen it on Stock Twits. A lot of positive sentiment about this. So this is really not good. Really not good. But let's analyze this. So it finishes at $9.26 today. That is down 18.84%. Yeah, good. Okay, so I see a gap down here from about 1050. So, again, usually when we see gaps, the gaps do fill. So that tells me eventually this is going to come back up to 1050. No guarantees, but gaps usually do fill. Could be in the short term or the long term. Really couldn't tell you. So right now it's trading between this channel of about 970 and 880. So if it goes to the downside, next level of support would be $8 and then about $7, which is around where the all-time low was. So, it's pushing the all-time low, and if it goes below that, that could be really, really bad. Now, if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be $11, then $12.50, about 15, and then 16.20, around there. The RSI is at 44 right now, so pretty average, not overbought or oversold. The volume, a lot of volume today. 35 million volume. Nothing too crazy, but that is definitely above average there. So, but probably just a lot of panic selling from the bad news today. So, yeah, this really isn't looking good. You know, when the insiders think that the company is going to fail, that's probably a bad sign. That's usually a bad sign. So, personally, I don't have a stake in this, but if I did, I'd probably look to paper hands this one pretty soon. You know, you can't really diamond hands when the company's going bankrupt. So, yeah, really bad news. Really bad news today. This might not recover. I really don't see, and this is not financial advice, I really don't see why you would be buying this right now. Maybe you want a quick buck and this will bounce, but in terms of long-term investing, I just really don't see why anyone would buy this right now. That would not be too smart. Not financial advice. But, yes, that is Ride, Lordstown Motors. Terrible news today. So, sorry to everyone who lost out on this, who took some L's on this. Well, we'll have to see what happens, but future is not looking too great for this company. So that is Lordstown Motors. That is Ride. Okay, let's get to RAPT. Rapt. Okay, so here is Rapt Therapeutics, ticker RAPT. This finishes at $40.02 today. That is up 115.51% today. And I see in the aftermarket it is significantly up. It's at like 47.50 right now. So still running. That tells me that this is squeezing. You know, shorts are covering. They got caught with their hand in the cookie jar, and now they're paying the price. So this company was trending today on StockTwits for a while. I think there's some news. Let's take a look. Uh-oh, look, stock offering. You know what that means, it's going down. 125 million stock offering. They just announced this after market close. Then why is it mooning? That makes no sense. Anyway. Okay, so that's breaking news. $125 million offering. Which usually means it's going to tank. But okay, so there was news today as to why this went up so much. As with all, you know, pharmaceutical companies, all biotech companies, you know, they probably just had some good news on clinical studies. Yeah. Their drug showed potential to treat moderate to severe atopic dermatitis or eczema. So, yes, they had good results from clinical studies, and that is why. In addition to that, everyone started raising their price targets too, Cantor Fitzgerald raised from 71 to 50, raised from 51 to 71. Roth Capital raises from 38 to 72. Wells Fargo raises from 30 to 65. Yeah, so good news coming out of this company, showing a lot of potential, and a lot of research firms did upgrade this, like a lot, like almost double their price targets. So that's very good news for this company. All right, so let's analyze this. And before all of that, actually, let's analyze this first. So I see a gap up from about $19. So again, with the gaps are likely to fill. So this may come back down to $19 at some point. Can't say when. Might be a while because the stock is flying right now, but we see the gap here all the way back here at like $29.50, and that gap just filled today with this massive run. So that gap fills and a new gap is created today. So I can't say when it's going to fill or if it's going to fill, but gaps likely, they usually do fill. But yes, very big gap over there. I'm not even going to attempt to draw any support or resistance here because this is pretty ridiculous. So the RSI is currently at 87. So pretty high up there in the overbought, overvalued territory. I mean, it could be higher, could be like 90 something, but 87 is pretty overbought, pretty overvalued. And it's probably higher. It is higher now because it's running in the aftermarket. So I would just advise everyone to be careful. Please don't FOMO into this. Not financial advice, but I think that'd be really bad if you FOMO into this right here. Now it's at 48. Still going. Okay. So the volume. Volume is at 35 million today. By far, the most volume ever for this stock. I think average volume is like 2 million or something like that. Man, the volume on this is insane today. So, that tells me that this is likely to come down. Especially because they just did a stock offering. Usually when companies do stock offerings, the price tanks right after that, unless it's AMC. And what's it up now? It's up like 150% or something like that. Let me check real quick. This is ridiculous, man. Oh boy. But you know what? This is looking real juicy. I'm going to try to get in this tomorrow on the other side. I'm going to try to short this. This is too good not to short right here. Yeah, it's up 160% right now. Insane. Wow. Yep. I'm going to try to short this one tomorrow. This is too easy right here. Not financial advice, but this looks like a prime shorting target right here. So I'm setting my short orders tomorrow. Market open at market price. I don't care what price. I'm man, there's no way this is sustainable. This is insane. Not financial advice. So, yeah, that is RAPT. Absolutely mooning today. Incredible run right here. It's still going. So we'll see where this finishes in the after hours, where it opens tomorrow in the pre-market. So congratulations to everyone who caught this. Very nice tendies here. But again, I would advise everyone not to FOMO into this, and just be careful, because by all indications, this looks like it's going to come right back down. So that is Rapt, R-A-P-T. We'll see where this goes in the next few trading sessions. But I would like to make a play on this. I would like to short this one. Okay, let's move on to the Yolos. One second, gotta pull this stuff up. All right. Okay. So, today we got AMC, Wish, Corsair, CLNE, and Workhorse. So, all different companies today. Let's do it. Okay, this first one is by Wreck-It Ralph. He says, AMC to the moon. And I believe I reviewed this one last Friday. Or sometime last week, can't remember, but I definitely remember this guy and this play. So let's go over this one, updated version. So he has a bunch of AMC calls expiring this Friday, June 18th. 25 at the 40 strike, 5 at the 55 strike, 50 at the 73 strike, and 20 at the 60 strike. So, I mean, he's up a lot of money right now. This is worth about 111K in total. And, AMC went up another like 15% today. So, probably worth even more right now. So, first of all, congratulations to you, Wreck-It Ralph. Okay. So, I'm not going to really talk about the play itself, but I'm just going to say what I would do here. So, at this point, I would have to take profits. I'd probably take all of it, personally. What's AMC at? $57. So AMC's at 57 right now. So, by this Friday, if it moves to the downside, the 55, the 60, and the 73 can finish out of the money. That'd be really bad. That's like probably 25K, 30K. That's probably over 30K right there in value. That you would lose if you don't sell this, if this does go bad. Not saying it will, but it very well could. So, I mean, I think the 40 strike is okay, but, at this point, I would look to cut everything. Well, at least cut everything besides the 40 strike. Um, because you're up a lot of money right now, and there's really no point in holding these till expiration because you can lose out on a lot of potential money. Now you can also make a lot more money, but I really don't think the risk is worth the reward right here. You know, well, what more do you want? Um, so you can't get too greedy. If you want, you can hold the 40 calls until expiration. Let that one ride, because that's very unlikely to go out of the money. But there is a real shot that these other calls are gonna go um, out of the money. So personally, I would look to cut those. Um, I mean, I'd probably even cut the 40 calls, but I say if you're gonna let any of these ride, just let the 40 calls ride. But I mean, not much else to say about that. He's up a lot right now. Congratulations. I just think holding this till expiration is too risky, and the smartest thing to do here would be to cash out and secure the profits, secure the tendies, and move on. So, Wreck-It Ralph, congratulations to you so far. Hope you sell. I personally would sell. But no matter what, no matter what happens, please post updates. I want to see how you decide to handle this. All right, this one is by Chrising Gap. Chrising Gap. He says, I wish to go to the moon. Okay. So right here, he has 80 call options for Wish. $6 strike expiring October 15th. In total, this was a about a 42K YOLO, $42,000. And right now he's up about 2.1K. Now, I really wanted to show this one as an example of buying in the money options right here. Buying deep in the money calls, buying deep in the money options. So he took the safe approach for buying Wish at $6. It's very likely to go below $6 because the all-time low was $7.50. So I like that play there. I personally don't really do too much in the money call buying, but I like this one. I can get behind it. So this looks like it has a lot of probability of success. As long as Wish doesn't come to the downside, like below 10, like to 8 or something like that. This looks like it's gonna work out. A lot of bullish sentiment on Wish. Average price target of 18. So I really like this one. I really like this one. He didn't go out of the money. He decided to pay more up front for the in the money calls. Took the safe approach. So, I can't really see anything bad about this one. Maybe the expiration is a little too close for my liking. That's about 4 months out. That's not too bad, actually. I usually like to go for at least 6 months out, but 4 months out is not bad. So, overall, pretty good play here. I like this one a lot. So, again, I just showed this one because it's a good example of buying in the money call options, in the money options. So if you guys want to be safer, go in the money. It's gonna cost more money, but it's gonna provide a lot more security to you. And if you really want to be safe, you can buy options even further out. He did 4 months. If you really want to be safe, you can do 6 months, a year, 2 years. But yeah, overall, very, very, very good play here. So, pretty sure these are going to print. So, Chris and Gap, good luck to you. I like to play a lot. I think it's going to work. Hope it does. So, good luck to you. Thank you for posting. And eventually, please post updates. Okay, this one is by Seattle Techie. Sorry, getting some text here. Gonna mute that. Alright, this one is by Seattle Techie. He says, Corsair, 40 times gain corn. Oh my god, so happy I sold as soon as market opened. Alright. So, let's take a look here. So, this was already closed. So, this is a gain. So, first of all, congratulations, man. Okay, so he had 30 call options for Corsair. Expiring June 18th, this Friday. It appears to be the 34 strike. We'll just go with 34 strike. This was a $500 YOLO, it looks like. Only $500. And he's up 3,931% on these. So, insane gain here. From 500 to about 19K. That's insane. So yeah, he's up $18,870 on this for a grand total of $19,350. Insane gain here. I mean, he already closed these. So, congratulations, man. 40 times gain. Now, while I don't really like the play itself, what's Corsair at? While I don't really like the play itself, strike price is kind of high. These are FDs. This expires this Friday. This guy did a good job of cashing out at the right time. We're literally cashed out at the high. So very well executed here. Now he did get a little lucky. He did get a little lucky, but sometimes you need some luck. So I mean, again, I don't really like the play itself, but he got lucky here, and he executed very well. Sold at the very top. So, great timing here. Great timing. But this just goes to show that, when you're making these risky plays, with options, whether it's FDs or leaps, you have to know when to sell options. Diamond hands, usually not the best strategy when it comes to options. Sometimes it works, but no matter what options play you make, no matter the expiration, the strike, what spread you're doing, what play you're making, what strategy you're doing, you have to know when to close it. And this guy closed it at the very top, at the right time. I mean, even if he didn't close it at the top, he'd still be up a good amount of money right now, and then he'd definitely have to close it. Because, it'd be pretty tragic if he held this and then it went to zero by Friday. But, yeah, I just really wanted to show this one because this is a good example of great timing and showing that you have to close your options plays. So, Seattle Techie, congratulations to you, man. Insane gain here. 40 times gain, almost 4,000% gain. No, really not much else to say. Great timing, great execution. So, congratulations, thank you for posting, and good luck to you in the future. Alright, we got two more. This one is by All You Can Eat Free. Says CLNE, Cow Fart Rocket. All right, so this is a loss. So he has 58 calls expiring this Friday, June 18th, at the $11 strike. This appears to be a 10K YOLO, $10,000 YOLO. And right now he's down about $1,700. Down 16.35%. CLNE. 11. Excuse the siren. Okay. Excuse me. So I wanted to show this one because this is a good example of FOMO. FOMO and FDs. Which both, if you guys have been watching me, I always say don't FOMO and don't buy FDs. And here, he did both of them. So, you know, this is looking pretty bad right now. Because even if this does go in the money, he's probably not going to make that much. And if it finishes out of the money, he's going to be down his whole 10K investment. So this is a really, really tough spot here. I mean, at this point, I think the best thing to do is either cut this now, or you can wait until tomorrow and see what happens. And if it goes green tomorrow, then you can justify holding it for a little longer. But if this is in the red tomorrow, this is definitely a cut. You know, you're going to lose a lot of money very quickly if this goes down tomorrow. So I really don't like the play at all. I don't like the entry point. I don't like the expiry date. I guess the strike price is fine. But the way you avoid this, putting yourself in tough positions like this, is not to do it in the first place. So that's where he messed up by even doing this in the first place. So at this point, very tough position. He's probably gonna, you know, I personally would hold this until tomorrow, and I think tomorrow, either way, what happens, I would cut it. I think you'd be lucky if this goes in the money and you make your money back and maybe even a little profit. I would cut it there. And if this goes to the downside, you really have to cut this, because this can go really bad really fast. So yeah, just wanted to show this to you guys as an example of what not to do. Don't FOMO, don't buy FDs, because you're going to find yourself in positions like this. So all you can eat free. Not over yet. It says lost, but it's not over yet. You still got 4 days to go. I hope this works out for you. Good luck to you, man. I would cut pretty soon, and I recommend the same. Not financial advice. But no matter what, please post updates. I want to see how this goes. All right, last one. This one is by Cheeto McGee. He says, "Who's still in Workhorse? My FOMO, June 18th, 1650 calls got me on edge." All right, so this is for Workhorse. He has 185 call options. Said it right here. Expiring Friday, June 18th at the $1650 strike. This was a, what was this? This was about a 27K YOLO, $27,000 YOLO. And he's currently down $11,000. He's down 41%. All right. So, not quite sure when he bought these, but it wasn't today. But he admits himself that he FOMO'd into this. What's Workhorse at? $15. Okay, so Workhorse is at 15 right now, so he would need a 10% gain in 4 days for this to go in the money. So that's really not looking too good. Yeah, I mean, I'd pretty much say the same thing as the last guy. Actually, you know what? No. I would actually just cut this one here. Because you can hold this and try to make a little bit money back, but, 10% in 4 days, very, very unlikely, unless, this thing starts squeezing again. And for every day you hold this, you're going to be losing a lot of money, like thousands of dollars because of theta decay, because of IV crush. So personally, I think the best thing to do here is just to cut, take the loss, and move on. Because this looks like it's going to go really bad. And like I just said, the longer you hold this, the more money you're going to lose. So, again, like I said in the last one, the way you avoid tough situations like this is just not to do it in the first place. I don't like the expiry date. This is an FD. Expires this Friday. I guess the strike price is decent, but it's kind of out there. Not the worst strike price, but really not the best. And the entry point was just not great. Not great. He FOMO'd. So, yeah, I think the best play here, the smartest thing to do is to cut this one. Just take the L and move on. Because if you don't, you're going to be losing thousands of dollars every day. And it's better to keep your $1,600 right here, $16,000. It's better to keep your $16,000 investment right here. That's how much value you got left. Than to see it go to zero. So that's what I would do. Not financial advice. So, Cheeto McGee, thank you for posting. Sorry for your loss. So far, it's not over yet, but not looking great. I personally would cut this one. I hope you do as well. Good luck to you. Hope this works out. And please post updates. I want to see what you end up doing. Alright, guys, that is the show for today. Where'd everybody go? Looks like everyone was here for like the first half of the show, then everyone disappeared. But that's alright. Appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Now we're going to sign out. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button and please subscribe and catch me every day after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Yeah, Low Roller, it is a short show because not too many comments. I had the same amount of content, same amount of analysis, same amount of Yolos. Usually it goes about half an hour longer, but not too many comments today. So that's okay. Appreciate you for sticking around, man. All right. You apes already know Diamond Hands to the moon. Well, yeah, it was a pretty good show, honestly. Not as good as, past couple of shows when there's a lot of comments and stuff. Surprised you guys didn't really say anything towards the end, but that's all right. Appreciate you guys for sticking around. yeah, well, we'll see it tomorrow. Tomorrow, I really want to short that stock though. What was it? I forgot what it's called already, but you know the one I'm talking about. The one that's up 160%. I'm shorting that thing, man. I'm getting my money tomorrow. All right, thank you guys for sticking around. Gonna sign out now. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then.